Hello everybody. In this video, I will introduce you to algebra. This is going to be my first video of a small series, and I hope you enjoy it. Let's get started. The first thing you want to know before you start doing algebra is the order of operations. You probably know what they are already, but if you haven't, it's the order that you should do, like the order of operations you should do when you're solving an equation. Here is an example. Suppose we have 5 plus 2 times 4. Suppose we start by doing 5 plus 2. That would equal to 5 plus 2 is 7. So 7 times 4. And then that would become 28. Though we could get another answer. Our first answer was 28. Let's write that down so we can remember. Now, there is another way we could have done this. What if we started by multiplying 2 and 4? That would make it 5 plus 2 times 4 is 8. And that would become 5 plus 8 is 13. 13 is a very different number than 28. So which answer is right? Well, 13 is actually the right answer. This is the order. Let me draw the order of operations for you. I'll keep this here. I'll keep the equation up there. Here is the order of operations. Parentheses. So that's P. Exponents. That's E. Multiplication and division. You do it left to right. That's M and D. And then plus and addition. Subtraction and addition. I'm very sorry. Left to right. That's addition and subtraction. As you can see, it spells PEMDAS. A good way to remember it is, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So, as you can see, 13 was the right answer because I multiplied before I added. Here, as you can see, multiplication and division are on the same level. What does that mean? Which one goes first? Well, suppose you have a question like suppose you have a question like 5 times 2 divided by 1. Well, what it means with the arrow on the left to right, it means these two are equal. But you do the one on the left, which is in our case multiplication, you do that before the one on the right, which is in our case division. So that's the order of operations. Let's go to our next part, exponents. Okay. Exponents. Exponents is when, suppose you have the number 2, and then there's a little number above it, up there. That means multiply whatever number is under it by itself 3 times. And our number is 2, so we'll multiply 2 by itself 2 times. Just 2 times 2 times 2. 1, 2, 3. Like here it says 3. And then suppose you have 2 to the power of 2. It would be 2 times 2. Suppose you have, wait a second, suppose you have something that looks like this. A 2 to the power of 3, parentheses, to the power of 2. As PEMDAS says, let's write down PEMDAS. Do parentheses before you do exponents. But inside the parentheses is an exponent. So do the exponent. This is 2 to the power of 3. So 2 times itself 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 2 times 2 is 4. And 4 times 2 is 8. So, let's just erase this. So this is equal to 8 to the power of 2. And 8 to the power of 2 is 8 times 8. So that means 8 times 8 is 64. So our answer is 64. Okay. Suppose you have something that looks like this. Wait a second, please. Suppose you have something that looks like this. 6 to the power of 2. So the 2 is a negative 2. What do you do about that? Well, it's simple. All you have to do is turn it into a fraction. You put 1 on the top and 6 to the power of 2 on the bottom. 6 to the power of negative 2 on the bottom. But now it becomes positive 2. So you put that 1 over it. And then that means it's 136. Let's do a small exercise to see what you've learned with what I've taught you so far. Let's do 5. Wait, I'm sorry. Let's do Wait a second, let's just erase this. Okay, let's do 5 times 3 parentheses 2 to the power of 3 minus 8 close parentheses. Okay, first we're going to do parentheses because PEMDAS says parentheses first. So 5 times 3, 2 to the power of 3 is 2 times itself 3 times. So 2 times 2 times 2, 3 times. 2 times 2 is 4, and then 4 times 2 is 8. Okay. So, that's 8. 8 minus 8. That is equal to 5 times 3, and then parentheses 0. Whenever you have a number, like suppose you have 2, and then parentheses 4. If there's nothing between it, all it means is this, whatever, this times this. So just pretend there's a little multiplication sign in there. So, this means that it's 5 times 3 times 0. PEMDAS says do multiplication first, but there's 2 multiplication things. There's 2 multiplication problems we can do. 5 times 3 or 3 times 5. But PEMDAS also says for multiplication and division, do left to right. Okay, so this is first, so it's 5 times 3. 5 times 3, 15. And then parentheses 0. And then 5 times 0 is 0. Okay. Let's erase what we've got. I'm sorry, something's wrong. Okay, there we go. Sorry guys about that. Let's keep PEMDAS over there. Okay, sorry about that. Let's go back to exponents. Suppose you have 2 to the power of 2 times 2 to the power of 5. Well, what you do here is, if it's multiplication and they're both positive on the top, all it is 2 to the power of 2. Here's 2. So 2 plus 5, which is equal to 2 to the power of 7. As you may know, multiplication is the opposite of division. So, what if we had this exact same thing? Suppose we have the exact same thing, except it's division. Since division is the opposite of multiplication, instead of adding the two exponents on the top, we subtract them. So that would become 2 to the power of -3. And you know what we do to negative exponents? 1 over 2 to the power, 3 to the power of 3. Let me erase this. Okay. Let's write down variables. Okay. Suppose you see in your equation it's like 5 plus, and then all of a sudden x. Is it 5 plus times? That doesn't make sense. X in this situation is a variable. It's a number that you don't know. So, if we have something like 5x plus 6 plus 7x, we would just add these two, which would become 12x plus 6. But since 6 doesn't have that variable on it, you cannot add it. So this is the simplest form you can put this equation in. You can't add it. Don't put 18x, because this does not have an x here. No x. So any letter, if you see any letter ranging from if you see any letter ranging from, I don't know, A all the way to Z in a math problem, all it is a variable, a number you don't know. Let's do one equation to wrap our video up. Let's erase PEMDAS there. Okay. This will cover everything we've learned so far. Let's do 5, open parentheses, 5x plus 3 to the power of 2 times 7x minus 4. Well, first we do the parentheses. As PEMDAS says. First we do parentheses. So let's do it. We have two parentheses. So we're just going to solve them both. You cannot do anything about 5x plus 3 because, as you can see, there is no variable here. There's not the variable x there. So you can do 3 to the power 2. That's 3 times 3, which is 9. So 5x plus 9 times, you can't do anything here, it just stays 7x minus 4. Then, since we're multiplying in parentheses, you'll multiply everything here by everything here. So first we start with 5x. 5x times 7x is 35x to the power of 2. And since there is a minus here, it's minus 5x times 4, which is 20x, plus, let's just continue the equation on another line, plus 9 times 7x, which would become 9 times 7 is 63x. And there's a minus here. So, once again, minus 9 times 4 is 36. And when you add all this up, you get, let me just erase PEMDAS here so we have some more room. When you add all this up, you get 35x to the power 2 minus this plus this is 83x, and then minus 36. Sorry, let's finish. Sorry about this. Minus 36. So this here is our answer. And since this variable, even though we cannot add this to this, because this variable has an exponent and this doesn't. So as you can see, we don't just do this minus this, which is 15. Don't do 15x2 because this also has an x. This has an exponent and this does not. But these two both, this number and this number, both do not have exponents. So we could add those two together. And then this one has no exponent, so we can't do anything about him. That's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. And please have a good day. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. And if you think I should make more videos like this, please put that in the comment sections below. Have a good day, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it was helpful.